Mail. Mail.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 388 of Comic Book Queers. I am your host, Brett. Everyone here is a work of art, especially our co-host, Evil Jeff. Hi, Evil.
Hey, you said
Hey.
388, and I was telling someone about my podcast, a terrible date, but it turned out to be a terrible date. And I said like, oh, we've had like 360, and it's 388.
388.
So close to 400.
I know.
I think for 400, what should we do for 400? I think I'm going to, what is it, Harikari with the sword?
Hare Krishna, Harikari. Yes. It's great. Live on YouTube.
Yeah. Fun.
Fun.
Anyway, how are you? How is it going?
I'm good. Happy summer.
Is it hot there in New York?
No, today was beautiful. Today we went for a walk in Central Park. It's one of those days where you remember that we're right on the ocean, and like you just felt the ocean breeze, like it just felt so oceany. And we're going to Fire Island next week, so it was a nice little preview of oceany. Oh, girl,
nice. I've never been to Provincetown or Fire Island.
Girl, we're going to Pines Party, which is the biggest beach party on the East Coast.
Yeah,
like it's gonna be. We have to buy our outfits tomorrow.
And isn't there no cars
stressful.
on Fire Island?
There's no infrastructure. There's no cars. Like Provincetown is like a town, like traffic lights and cars and.
But Fire Island, you just like take
walk.
a boat there, and then it's just like you just walk.
Yeah, you take a boat there. You take the boat to either Cherry Grove on one end, which is older gays, lesbians, or the Pines, which is the younger gays, the twinks, and the daddies who love them, the ones who own the houses. And that's ritzier. The Pines feels more like the big mansions you see in the movie Fire Island, where Cherry Grove is more like, it feels like shacky a little bit, but it's nice. And yeah, there's a boardwalk. You just walk up and down. If you want to go from the Grove to Pines, you can walk through the meat rack, which is like the beachy, foresty part in the middle. Where
I've heard of the meat rack.
Or you can take a water taxi for $11.
Nice. How long would it take you to walk from one end of Fire Island to the other?
Like the whole island, or walk from the Pines to Cherry Grove, like the gay part?
I guess, from one. Yeah, if you're wanting to get around from one area to the next.
It's about a 30-minute walk to go from 25, 30-minute walk. It's lovely, and it's through.
I do need to go at some point.
Yeah, we'll go. Provincetown is great too. Provincetown, the beach is further from where everything is than you think, especially the gay beach, which you really have to walk to get to the gay beach. You got to go to the beach, which is off the beaten path itself, and then you have to walk like miles to get to the very end of the beach where all the naked gays are.
I would walk 1,000 miles to get to Provincetown Beach. Are any of these nude beaches?
Provincetown is. But Fire Island, so I've only been to the beach on the Cherry Grove side. There's never anyone around you when you're on the beach on the Cherry. It's so big and sparse. But I don't know what it's like on the Pines, but I'm about to find out. I think, so the theme is like alter ego, ALTAR. And it's about bringing out like the heightened version of the self, like the secret you that's inside of you. So I think I'm gonna get dressed up like a little like sun god inspired, like a little like Apollo kind of, like, I don't know.
Love.
Yeah.
Like a toga.
Like a toga, like a laurel, but something that's sunny or gold.
Also something easily lifts so you can get fucked.
And has a hole in the back.
It's always when I'm going to gay Halloween, someone's like, "Oh, are you going to be in drag?" And I'm like, "No, I'm always want to dress as something that I still could look cute."
Yeah, nobody wants to fuck me in drag.
Yeah, I don't want to be Lindsay Lohan in Mean Girls. Where like she shows up all ugly and everyone else is a slut.
That would be a great costume. We have a lot to talk about, and here we are yammering on.
We do. We have some hot topics.
We have some hot topics. Like, some hot shit has dropped, and we're here to tell you how, like, Well, like when we
What?
see
Like-
them, we were like,
And he was all like, and then she was all like, and then they were all like, and I was all like, what?
we have a new trailer. I don't know if you've heard of this movie that's coming out December 18th, but it's called Avengers Doomsday. It used to be called Avengers Kang Dynasty. That got weird. But it's Avengers Doomsday. And we have our first trailer where we actually hear the voice of Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom. And we discover what a Latvian accent sounds like. What are your takeaways from the trailer, Evil Jeff?
It's amazing when did Infinity Wars and all that come out? Was that 2016? Is it going on 10 years? Or was it later than that?
I think it's going on. Good call. Good question. I'm going to search it up.
I
can't
feel
remember.
like the zeitgeist in
2019,
culture
2018,
of,
2019.
oh, okay. So it's only been like 7-8 years. And I just feel like watching all of these people together, I'm like, oh, this is a lot.
It's a lot.
And we're at the old me 7 years ago. I'm like, everyone's together. This will be
know.
amazing. Where now I'm
like,
just
no.
like, oh.
I'm like, now I'm like, they're not going to be able to balance all of this.
I do think I would be more excited. I think my main problem is bringing Captain America back.
Yeah, say more.
You killed him. You put the mantle onto somebody else. Why is he here? I just don't
For
get
box
it.
office sales. Yeah.
But I don't think people care. I have a feeling this might bomb.
So I don't think it'll do. I don't think it'll bomb. I don't know. Here's the thing. I've tried to buy Spider-Man tickets. I haven't. I waited last minute to buy Spider-Man tickets. I can't find a fucking seat this weekend. I'm not seeing it till Sunday.
Spider-Man's
I think
different
it's gonna
though.
be
Everybody
popular.
always
You
loves
do?
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Well,
We'll see. I'm sure. I don't think it'll like not make money, but I don't think it's gonna hit as hard as like. I don't think
no
it's going to be the
real
number one
buildup.
movie of the year.
There's no real buildup. The beauty of the whole Phase 1 through Phase 3 Infinity Saga was the buildup, was the connection, was it all coming together. This has been so chaotic and so decentralized, and just the quality has been all over the place. It's lost its momentum. It's lost its momentum. There is no momentum coming into this movie.
And if they're introducing new X-Men characters, I do feel it does seem like to me, although I guess maybe there is more, but it seems like there's just like most of the X-Men die and just a couple of X-Men left from this other world, but then they don't, nothing really. And then even the Fantastic Four come here. But did you watch any of the stuff from Comic-Con, like what people are saying in the interviews that he said?
No.
He said that by the end of all of this, it's going to be kind of like the end of Secret Wars, where there's now just where the ultimate universe and that where it's now just one universe.
It's what, it'll come together.
And there'll be a reset where it's going to be a reset, one universe, no more multiverses. And that made me happy.
Yeah.
But I don't know yet. I'm not as excited for this.
Going back to Captain America, there's a very popular theory online that actually is not the Steve Rogers we know. There's a theory online.
It's from a different world, a different dimension.
That's Hydra. That's Hydra Cap. And that's somebody who's on the side of Doom. There is rumor that Doom is going to have like cohorts, like kind of like his own, what are they called?
Avengers.
and
okay.
The Thanos people, the black, what were they called? Thanos' children.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like Maestro Hulk from the future. It's going to be an evil Black Widow, an evil Cap. So like evil multiversal versions of some characters. And a lot of people, just because of the way he's kind of wearing his face, they're thinking that's a bad Cap.
I could be down with that. All I'm saying is my expectations are in the gutter.
Yeah.
So You don't have that much to win me over. But right now I'm like worried.
Do you know what my biggest red flag is? It's Channing Tatum. I cannot with Channing Tatum as Gambit. I can't.
Well, it was done in Deadpool as a joke.
It was a joke, and it never happened for a reason. The original, the thing the joke is based on, the movie never took it for a reason. Yeah. It's not good. It's not good. That's not Gambit.
Hey, what if that's not Captain America and he's the Torch in here too?
Sure. Yeah. But if this is going to be like, oh my God, it's more cameos. Like, look, it's Ben Affleck, Daredevil. Like, I hope they don't fall into that cheap trap, which is what Deadpool and Wolverine was essentially.
Yeah. Also, it's really, I don't want it to be just so disjointed where there's so much going on that there just like isn't a real story.
Yeah.
But we still have a few months. We have a few months.
It is the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, and the X-Men in one big Marvel movie. I mean, that's cool. Yeah. Like, if we just shut the fuck up a little bit and just enjoy the fact that it's the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and the Avengers in a movie. Also, did you see these Latvian witches that they're teasing?
Yeah.
That there's 4 of them?
Are they going to be? I don't know.
Those are going to be reveals.
I know. So, but who do you think they're going to be?
Wanda.
But are these other dimension Wandas? Like, are these also like how? Okay.
I don't think so. I think if we see Wanda, I don't think it's going to be a multiversal Wanda. That just feels stupid.
Right.
I think it's Wanda. That's the oomph. It's Wanda. Also, did you hear that Vision Quest has a release date?
When?
October 18th.
That's not that far away.
Not that far away. Very much the third part of the trilogy that is WandaVision.
Agatha All Along.
I almost said Agatha Christie. I was like, what am I trying to say instead? WandaVision, ABC Murders, WandaVision, Murder on the Orient Express.
I told you that was my one drag name, Gagatha Christie.
Gagatha Christie. So anyway, it looks to be promising.
I can't
We're
wait.
Gonna have all the AI people are in it, like James Spader's in it.
Oh, you just said AI.
AI.
I've been trying to do some research
on AI.
The new guy from Marvel fired all the CGI people and has made announcements that he is going to bring AI into the Marvel universe. And so there is probably a high likelihood that there is going to be AI doing a lot of the graphics in this, which also
you got to be kidding me,
makes me want to throw up.
Yeah.
I've looked and I can't find officially that it is, but I found quotes of him being like, can't wait to like merge with AI and do more AI stuff. And then he fired most of the CG people, which there's a lot of CG people that were kind of bad in Marvel. So I don't know which ones
he fire the Quantumania team.
That's what I was just about to say. The Quantumania, the person who did what's his name? What's MODOK?
Yeah, MODOK.
The person who did MODOK fired. Anyway, what else? What else is coming out?
We also have in the printed world. We've got a new X-Men lineup that was just announced for a book that will take place after Avengers Armageddon.
Yes. Maximum X-Men.
Fun fact. Did you know that this was the original title of Extreme X-Men? Chris Claremont's Extreme X-Men. It was called Maximum for a hot second.
Why did they change it? So it could start with an X?
Because it was the 90s. No, it wasn't the 90s. It was the early 2000s, which is essentially the 90s. It was like the year 2000. Extreme.
Maximum. Max Power. Did you ever see that Simpsons where Homer changes his name to Max Power?
Wait, you don't know that episode is iconic. That's not the right word. Pivotal, meaningful. That is the episode where the Simpsons lost it. That was the first.
You didn't like that episode?
I hate that episode, and that is the first one I saw when I went, "What happened?"
That episode's great. It has the line where he's
episode
like, Max
sucks.
Power. And they're like, your name's Max Power? And he goes, yes, I got it off a hairdryer. That is fucking funny. That is funny.
It is funny, but the episode's not good.
All right. Anyway,
The beginning of
this
the end.
Maximum X-Men, the team here is we have Bishop. We
I
have
love Bishop.
Colossus.
I love
We
Colossus.
have Storm.
I love
We
her.
have Psylocke, but Betsy Braddock Psylocke, not
And they're
Captain
calling her
Britain
Psylocke.
Betsy.
They're calling
We
her
don't see a
Psylocke.
Rachel anywhere. We have a Wolverine. We have an Iceman. We have a Firestar. And is that Justice or is that Gambit?
It's Justice.
That's Justice. It's a
Vance
very.
Astrovic.
They needed. He looks very much like Gambit in this image.
Yeah, he's always had that head sock also. When
And
he was
his
on the
powers
Avengers
are the
and New
same color
Warriors.
as Gambit when he's holding a.
I can't see.
anyway.
Is he? He's telekinetic.
Telekinesis.
He was a New Warrior. Him and Firestar were original New Warriors. So this is a very kind of 90s to me. This feels very nostalgic.
I wonder if we're gonna hit on alcoholic, fucking lightning guy. What was his name in the West Coast Avengers?
Yeah, didn't he change it to like Living Lightning?
He had
or
like
something?
a former name of a former.
And I was
superhero.
reading it in Wonder Man. What's his Blue Bolt?
Was it like Living Lightning or something?
Blue? Yeah, I forget. That
Blue
guy.
Lightning, Blue Balls. Anyway,
Sparks.
I'm curious if she's going to be all badass, and then he's like, "Hey, baby," and she's like, "Fuck off." But then they're going to still.
Did you?
make out.
Well, so I don't know because the premise. Did you say Iceman? Did we skip Bobby Drake?
No, I said Iceman.
He's gay.
Yeah. Oh, you think Justice is gay?
No, I think Iceman is gay. Justice is
Oh.
and Firestar are a couple.
Yeah, no. But I mean, they haven't been a couple for.
No, I
some
know.
time.
Yeah. I don't think Justice
But this
is
looks
gay.
like after the
They take over for the Avengers.
Armageddon is happening. Isn't that
Yeah.
the new crossover?
Yeah,
And it
there's
looks
no
like
more
most of the
Avengers.
Avengers are going to die. Because I also
Or-
saw who,
Do they
What?
die or do they get disbanded?
or they get it's somehow they're gone. It sounds more like maybe they're like sucked away because there's a new it's like leftover Avengers, and it's like Daredevil, Captain Marvel, Wolverine, and Spider-Man.
Hmm.
And so I'm having a feeling like maybe they're sucked into another dimension, or they're just like
Like
sent
that Heroes
into deep
Reborn,
space.
the Onslaught stuff all over again.
Yeah, because it looks like there's a hole. Because there's no way that bad things are going to be happening in
Hole.
Thor, and then we're going to be like, I don't feel like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they're there, but it looks like they're the ones working on the underground, like the X-Men, and this Maximum X-Men is going to be the front, like the Avengers. They're like, we're protecting America, which I love that.
Love it.
Because don't have a rogue book, a Cyclops book, like I'm talking about leaders, and then an Emma leader book. You need to have a Storm
And
leader
you need a
book.
Storm book.
Storm has to be leading a group. And this is half of the Outback. Half
Yes, it
of
is.
the fucking Outback.
How do we feel about Betsy with the Psylocke nomenclature?
I need to know why. I need to know why she's not Captain Britain anymore. Because here's the thing. She was around for like a decade as Psylocke before, you know what I mean? She's been Quan and Psylocke. Betsy was the original Psylocke when she was white. Like there was a white character named Psylocke. I do wish they, rather than giving her the X-Men uniform, I wish she had the hood. Give her the fucking hood, bitch.
You never know. It could happen.
Give her the hood. Anyway, I need to hear what their explanation is. If they don't explain it at all, and there's just two Psylocks, I don't know.
I'm sure they will. I mean, I agree. Like this is Psylocke. Betsy Braddock is no matter what body she was in. It was
Because I will say
it's
it's
her.
very easy to have one of them named Butterfly. You were saying, oh, maybe it could be Quanon, it could be Japanese word for butterfly,
Mhm.
but it was Chocho, and that sounds
that sounds like pussy.
yeah.
Like
So
you want to touch my chocho?
but I love me some old school Psylocke. But that's the thing is, because Psylocke immediately went into Captain Britain mode, she had to take on this hero bit. But the thing we don't realize is that Psylocke, before Quanon took over, Betsy Braddock was part of Uncanny X-Force and was like straight up murdering people. You know what I mean? She's a very, very complex person.
Oh, yeah.
And I do think and I love that they made her Captain Britain and then she became a lesbian and was just fucking Rachel. But she seemed very like golden age hero type. And all of the darkness in her was not there. And so I'm hoping some of that is back.
I mean, maybe she just quit. Maybe she's like, I don't like myself. Like, this is not me.
Brian Braddock should take back over. What are you doing, bitch?
Yeah. What are you doing? It's funny. I was thinking about the Psylocke thing, and I'm like, a marketer is who gave Quanon the name Psylocke. A writer would have kept Betsy Braddock as Psylocke and made Quanon, something else.
It's really tricky though, because I think most people, when you think Psylocke, you're thinking of the ninja.
The ninja, right?
So it's hard to change see us as the original people that knew her from originally think that, but most people when they hear Psylocke think of just
the ninja. Yeah.
So they don't want to take that away from the Japanese character.
Right.
Anyway, I'm super jazzed for this. This feels like what I need.
And it's written by speaking of X-Force, it's written by Christopher Yost, who wrote the original Black Ops X-Force.
Didn't he always write with someone else?
Yeah, Kyle something.
Yeah,
Christopher. But they wrote New X-Men together.
And they wrote the first X-Force.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the first X-Force where they're all murdering each other.
Yeah, like the black and white. I mean, the black.
Yeah,
the first time we saw the black
all
costumes.
bloody X-Force.
Yeah. The really
so
fucking good one.
I'm all down for that because I loved him.
Loved him.
And
Love
he's
her.
really good they're really good at character. Because you know what else did you mention? Do you know what else they wrote?
What they write?
X-Men Evolution, the cartoon.
Right, exactly.
He invented X-23. Anyway. I'm super excited for that. I feel like
super excited.
Where the X-Men is going, I'm not crazy excited about that stuff, but I have an idea. Now that we need to get rid of this United X-Men. Gail Simone is killing it. Regular X-Men, it's okay. I'm fine with it. This Maximum X-Men is good. And reading this new Outback X-Men, I have an idea. Can I share with you?
Yes.
Can I share with you my idea? The problem with this Outback X-Men is that it all just takes place in the past. And so there's no stakes because it's like nothing really matters what happens because it's in the past. I think we need to bring back the Outback X-Men, like the current where they are now, that team.
Yes.
And so it's going to be, yes, that's right, Longshot, Havoc, Colossus, Wolverine. Calm down, darling. You're like getting
I'm trashing the room.
Your boner just knocked the mic off. Storm, Dazzler, Rogue, and Psylocke. Here is how do they all come together? Picture it. Wait, hold on. I'm going to like.
Sicily.
Picture it.
Oh, wow. Production value.
Dazzler.
Wait, now I can't hear you. What's happening?
Wait, you can't hear me?
No. For a second.
You can't hear me? Oh,
I can
that
now.
was crazy. All right, whatever.
Try it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do the it was magical. Do it again.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Okay. Dazzler is performing on Saturday Night Live as the musical guest.
Okay.
Rogue is watching on TV. Suddenly, she starts flickering and she disappears off the feed. No one inside the studio is noticing anything, but everyone watching the TV is like, what's going on? And they're like, yeah, it's just, what's going on? It's kind of like she's not able to be seen on any type of she's not able to be seen on any type of device. And then Rogue suddenly is like, wait, what? And she's like, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you
FaceTime someone?
Can you film me? And so the Outliers pull their phone out and she's not there either. And suddenly you see like like Colossus, like Wolverine and Colossus are on a mission and they're on comms, and suddenly no one can hear them.
Oh, because
And the mission goes wrong. And you just see everyone. Psylocke is doing, there's a different version. And then they all come together, except the one person that's not there. So 7 of them come together and they're like, we all can't be seen anymore. Whatever the thing that Roma did to us that we thought wore off is back.
It's back.
And the one person that's missing is Longshot. And so they then have to go to Mojo World to find Longshot to see what's going on with him. And then it's going to be a whole adventure for them to be seen on cameras again.
Do you know what's an incredible... it was a missed opportunity, but it's an incredible one if we do move forward with this, which is, what is Longshot's existence in Mojo World like if he cannot be captured by a device? Because that whole world is based on being captured.
Exactly, because he's not on television
what would
anymore.
That look like?
So then it's almost like he might not even exist. But it also could be that he maybe is the cause of it as a way to stop it, to like reignite the curse. Here's the thing, though, and the other reason I'm bringing this up is because it is a thing that they just stopped addressing. When X-Men Blue and Gold came up, everyone could be seen on cameras again, and they just stopped addressing.
There was no mention. There was no line.
No.
I don't know.
Even up through right before, what was it, Extinction Agenda, they even said they couldn't be seen on monitors and stuff. Then as soon as they all came together, they never brought it up ever again. Which I blame Jim Lee. Can I talk about how I hate Jim Lee?
Sure.
I think it's all Jim Lee's fault. I think he ruined X-Men.
That whole Lee image vibe.
Okay, so that's my idea. Don't you think it would be a fun idea? Shouldn't they hire me?
I do. Can I add something to it?
Yes.
The reason the curse kicked back in was because Mojo was going to film Longshot's execution publicly, and it was this big spectacle, and his luck powers kicked in, saving him from being executed
but
publicly.
It turned
and the
back
luck powers
on
made the curse turn back.
Yes. See, that's the thing. And then I just love the idea of those guys now, like Dazzler now, Rogue now, Psylocke now, all having to be on a team again together.
We love it.
And but then here's the thing, is they have to get the one other, the only person who can break the curse is the only other person that's also cursed that has spell powers. Madeline Pryor in Limbo. She also has it. So then they have to go to Limbo. And they're like, you can't be seen on camera. She's like, I'm a fucking Limbo. I don't give a shit.
We don't have cameras.
Anyway, I would be so jazzed for that. Tell me that would not be a good comic.
It would be incredible.
Right, anyway.
Now nobody can do it because we would then sue them for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we have to do it.
But let's talk about things that are actually being made. Are we talking about things we're watching or things we're reading?
I don't know. Let's find out.
What you watching? Is it me naked? No? Oh, fine.
It's TV and movies.
Oh!
But today we're talking about TV because there's only one TV show on our mind when we do a show like this, and that is X-Men 97. We're here to talk about Season 2, Episode 6, Danger.exe.
Great episode, but a hard one when you know all the X-Men history. If you, as an episode, it's fine. But as someone who knows what it's based on, it's a hard watch. And I've been seeing people that know the history are angry at it, but you're like, but they couldn't do, they couldn't really do everything that they were doing. They're not able to
they're bringing in the beats.
Are they really going to force a character to commit suicide?
Right. Come on.
I don't think they're going to do that.
They acknowledged it. They had, this is the cartoon, this is the animated series version. Like, he has a bump on his head after they brought his, he was dead.
I sure Kane in the last episode totally killed and eviscerated, but it's an adult. We're not killing children.
It's a kid, for fuck's sake. No, for me, this was a great episode. We'll talk about it, but I just got to get this out of the way. They put Xavier into the Emma scene with the Sentinels coming through the roof. They are wearing the Grant Morrison costumes, and she's not there. It's driving me fucking crazy.
Oh, you're doing that with Emma. Guess who I'm doing it for? That's not supposed to be Polaris. It's supposed to be
Right.
Kitty fucking Pride.
Right,
It's
right.
supposed to be Kitty Pride
Yes.
stuck in there. And now I really just want to ask, where is Kitty Pride? She was shown for a bloop, like in one of those pictures in the end. You need to bring, she is one of the most important characters. She is actually in every other iteration of the X-Men cartoons. She is in Pride of the X-Men. It's in her fucking name is in it. She's in X-Men Evolution. She's in Wolverine and the X-Men. She is in all of the other ones except this one because of Jubilee. They didn't think they needed her, but bring this bitch back. I don't care if you bring her back as a 13-year-old. I don't care if you bring her back as an adult. She just needs to be there.
Yeah.
And so that's what was, I was just bummed because it just reminded me that Kitty wasn't there. And the other thing that bummed me out is when they were in the danger room, none of the kids were using their powers or trying to help.
They were being very cagey. They were like, so
They're all just
Wing.
like
The kids
Quentin
were like,
Quires just standing there like,
Well,
anyway.
right.
And I'm like, these kids they should be using
they
their
have
powers.
mouths and personalities and powers.
Like they could be bad at it. Maybe
Let's
they're
talk
bad
about
at
what
it.
kids. What kids were there? Well, they're scared. They're very new. These kids are they were just on the run in the woods, and now
We
they're
have
this fucking
Sync,
murder
who I don't
mansion.
think we've even yet seen him sync anybody's powers. We have Kid Omega, we have
I
Beak,
think
we have
didn't we
Shark
see
Girl,
him-
we have Martha
We saw him
Johansson.
using telekinesis at one point.
Oh,
when
we
he was in
did?
their gene. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So relax. We have Martha,
Anyway,
we have Shark Girl, we have Chamber, we have
want-
Loa, we have fucking Dupe. Why? Beak, Dust, Monet, Shink, Quentin.
Eye Boy.
boy.
Like they need to just have them using their goddamn powers. But all of this is me being like persnickety.
Oh, of course, it's perfection.
I feel people are really, there's some people, and we talked about this like last episode, they're just so in their feels of how the X-Men should be that they want this perfect thing tuned exactly to their vision of what it should be.
Yeah, it's how
never
we watch
gonna
stuff now.
fit that.
Yeah, no.
I will say, how do you feel about, so this one, Danger kind of almost as a final Danger test kind of becomes Apocalypse. That's kind of what happens in this, which is not what happens in the original Danger Joss Whedon run.
A move I like because they're keeping everything grounded and connected to the macro narrative of Apocalypse.
Yes, and in this one, it does look like she kind of gets blown up, where in the comics, Danger just becomes like a character.
Yeah.
The thing that's interesting, I do like the twist though, is that in the end, Danger is unable to kill. That actually they realized that the failsafe was always there, and that the only reason Danger was able to kill Wing is because it tricked Wing into killing himself. It actually can't kill anyone with violence. And that whole thing was left off, which I thought that was like a clever twist that I kind of wish was there.
And it would have fit in this entirely.
But why do you think they're doing this with Polaris? Do you feel she's going to be a horseman? Do you think this is
I do.
being set up for her to be? Because at the same time, when all of this was going on, Polaris went crazy.
Yeah. Over
She kind of went
over Alex
bad
marrying
guy.
Annie.
Yeah, and then they were trying to like fight her. So I have a feeling she's going to be a horseman. I think Magneto's a horseman. I think, we clearly saw at the end that Gambit is a horseman, which we called that. Sometimes I wish we weren't so clever. Can you imagine a younger kid watching it, not knowing?
Which I'm sure there are plenty of.
I know, but don't you feel sad that you're like, oh yeah, it's Gambit? Can you imagine if you were like, what?
No, I like feeling smart. But the way they did it with Gambit, all right, so we can jump to that scene. The way they did it with Gambit, with the playing cards turning into tarot cards, love that little bit of originality. That was fun.
Loved that. That
Loved
was
it.
so good.
Also,
Because he's going to be, which one is he going to be?
So we
War?
can talk about, he's Death Girl.
Death. And so
deaf.
then Magneto will be War.
Magneto will be War.
Polaris will be
I think she was
Pestilence.
I forget which one she was.
Who will be Famine?
Yeah. Oh, it was Sunfire. When Polaris was Pestilence, I believe. Or maybe she was War. I don't remember. But wasn't Sunfire one also?
Yeah, but he's nowhere to be found. If they're gonna bring a random X-Men, make Kitty Pryde Famine.
Yeah.
Just to get her in there.
Her powers could be tied to Famine.
I think so. Yeah, the food just falls right through you.
If we need to wait until next episode to figure out who, because I know there's going to be a lot of other characters.
What's the title? Do you remember what the title of the next episode is?
It's the Savage Heart, Strange Land, Savage Heart. Like
so it's Savage Land. Is that connected to anything, or is that just going to be a completely separate one-off?
We haven't seen. So someone we've seen from the trailer, from the upcoming season preview, who we haven't seen yet, is Exodus. So I wonder if this is going to be an Exodus centric.
Did Exodus ever show up in the original cartoon?
I don't know.
I'm curious if the Alkalites were ever a thing. The Alkalites. What year did the Alkalites come out? Was that after? That was around that time.
Yeah, it was around Uncanny 300.
So I don't know if they were ever introduced.
They haven't been in the cartoon. I don't think, but they are. I saw someone in an Acolyte's costume for next week.
Because if they're Alkalites,
but if we know our comics,
and if they worship Magneto, they're going to be real pissed that he's dead.
And I don't know if they will in this one because Exodus was an Acolyte, so never mind.
Wait a minute, there is another.
Did it just hit you?
Zaldane?
Oh no.
What were you thinking of?
I'm thinking of. Do you remember which X-Man betrays the team and becomes an Acolyte?
Colossus. But he's not even on the X-Men right now.
But he's in the next episode.
Oh, but wait, you said Zaldane? Is that her name, Zaldane?
Zaladane.
Was that in the cartoons?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, because that was in the Savage Land, and she tried to steal Polaris's powers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl, I was there.
Okay, whatever. I still have not watched every original X-Men cartoon.
I still haven't seen season 5, but I do have a memory that she was the villain in the Savage Land. Maybe I made that up.
But was Polaris there? Anyway, who knows?
No.
This episode, fun, great. Love that Gambit is back. I can't wait for Rogue.
One thing I do want to say though about, I don't know if she was in the cartoon. I don't think Zaladin was in the cartoon. One thing, the gayness, the homosexuality between Xavier and Magneto. Do we feel it's?
I know. I'm waiting for
palpable?
Xavier to open up a drawer and there's just poppers and a rainbow flag in it. You know?
Right. He's like, I can never feel his touch again. I'm like, okay. Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah.
Also, you asked me a question last week.
Okay.
About where a certain character is.
Who?
And I found her.
Who? I don't even remember. Oh, that's right. Because I was always like, is it Val Cooper? Could it be Val Cooper?
Close.
It's the cat?
It's the cat.
It's the cat. So it was.
Here's why. Here's why. That is the cat from the first Ultimate X-Men book. That is Xavier's. That's what Xavier's cat in that book looked like. And when they were like, so what's your cat's name? He said Mystique. And it was supposed to, everyone was like, oh my God, Mystique is the cat. I remember reading it and being like, oh, he took her mind over. He turned her into a cat to keep her under control. I cannot wait for the reveal. And then it was one of those Ernst Cassandra Nova things where it's like, no, you, or Irma Spice, no, you fucking idiot. The cat was supposed to be Mystique. Someone else introduced Mystique way later. And they're like, no, it was supposed to be the fucking cat. And they never did it. So I think they're doing it here.
They're going to do it. Love that. That's great
for her. You know what else we're watching?
What?
The Drag Race All-Stars 11 finale.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Method versus Joey J. What a journey Joey J took us on. But Crystal Method was the best of the season.
Yes. And I think if everyone just gets on, I do think they need to get rid of the Lollapalooza because it sets up this idea that the lip sync is what decides who should win the whole season. And I don't think a lip sync should decide. There's only one case that a lip sync deserved to win a whole season, and that is Sasha Velour.
Yeah.
But I do feel, can I also just say one of my top 5 disco songs is The Main Event by Barbra Streisand.
Oh, so great.
I love that song. So seeing that was my favorite one of the night, was Silky and her like pretending to fight.
So I got fun news for you. Well, you already know because I sent you a picture. So I went to the Joey J meet and greet at $3 Bill in Brooklyn last night.
Yes.
And her last number was the finale from All Stars. And she did everything. She put it all, she did all the disco songs together. She wore all the same outfits. Like she
oh
did
my
it all.
God.
She did
That's
the fight,
amazing.
fight. She did Silky's move. It was so much fun. Anyway.
She, like, this was her season. It was, I mean, it was also Crystal's season because I think Crystal is like, it's like, this is saying like Crystal is such a crazy, weird, talented person. I have worked with Crystal. She has been in stuff that I have made. I have always shouted her praises. I think she's amazing. I think she deserves to be in the realm of someone that is a Drag Race winner.
Yes.
But the idea that Joey J had a bad run, but this amazing, funny person was underneath and nobody had access to it, that she was able to take that, come back to All Stars. Like, this is what an All Stars redemption.
This is what it's about. Exactly. This is why we have All Stars.
Like, just so funny. But just like, so smart and clever. And the gay thing doesn't ever get old for me.
No, it's
when
a
she's
hilarious
like, there's a
bit.
thing that you all don't realize. I'm gay. Like, it's funny every time.
I got to say to her last night, I want to thank you for your bravery. You've inspired me to come out to my mother again. So thank you. But All Stars is for these stories of these queens who are underserved or like were ignored, showing us what they're capable of. Irene the Alien, you know. But then also it is for things like Crystal, where here's a top tier drag queen, top tier artist who never got her flowers.
I will say, and it's like, I hope no one that I work for listens to this and they don't get mad at me. I think people are still throwing a bit of a riggery in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now, if they just gave Joey J that storytelling win, no one would be questioning anything about Crystal's win. I think if they just spread that wealth out, and I think maybe they were just nervous that they would put Crystal in the bottom. I just don't think they would have put her in the bottom.
No.
I really think she would have been okay. So that's my one gripe with it. Yeah. Fair. But I do think this was a really fun season. Really, and the drama and the post drama, have you heard?
No.
Akira and Silky, the whole drama.
Yes, it's gotten litigious.
Well, not anymore because Akira didn't show up to the trial.
And you said you were Team Silky, and I gotta say, it's stuff like that, Akira, that is not going to win you any sympathy.
But no, then Jasmine Kennedy came out and said Akira was rude and blah, 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 blah. But then Morphine Love Dion came out and said, when I was in the bracket with her, she was helping everybody and was lovely. But then I'm like, but you weren't there.
With Silky.
You weren't there when Silky was there.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Because that, like, when poor Dawn was sitting there and then they were the next two in, and Akira like wouldn't even like look at her. It was like, oh. Because you heard like what she said, what Silky said on Mistress on her YouTube
I did
channel.
See that. Yes,
where Akira was living with her, and she was like basically covering most of the rent, and then she sued her for a TV after Silky was like helping her.
a TV that they probably watched together for years and years and years. And the idea of like, this is either yours or mine probably was not even valid.
I'm telling you right now, money. And I've gotten into fights with friends because they've asked me for money and I tell them all no.
I don't do.
And I said, if I lend you money, it'll end our friendship. And then they're mad at me now. And I'm like, the way you're mad at me now, it'll be more mad
to the
because
money
guess
mad.
what? When you don't pay me back, or when I see you go on a vacation when you were supposed to pay me back, like our friendship's gonna fucking end. Like, yeah, you don't mix money and friends. Charlotte said it best in Sex and the City.
Oh,
Do you remember that episode?
no.
Where Carrie's apartment was turning into a condo, and Charlotte has like all this money, and then everyone was like, maybe I'll help you, and Charlotte just said nothing. And then Carrie shows up like, why won't you give me the money to pay for my condo? And Charlotte's like, I don't have to give you that money. And I remember they were posing it like, what a horrible friend Charlotte is. I'm like, Team Charlotte, don't give Carrie,
ugly
tell her to sell
time.
her fucking shoes, bitch.
Right. Carrie ain't gonna pay you back.
What are we? Have we talked about what we are? Are you a Carrie, Miranda, Samantha, or Charlotte?
I don't know. What do you think I am? I don't think we can judge ourselves. Oh, I've said this before that I am. Well, you called me a Miranda. You've called me a Miranda in the past. I think I'm a Charlotte.
You are a Miranda, but you also are kind of a Carrie. I think you're kind of have like some main character energy, like in a good way, not the bad sides of her. Like, no, you're a bad friend and a cheater.
No, I do. You know, I do like to think I have presence.
All right, what else are we talking about?
Well, Samantha, we are going to talk about a little comic book universe that you and I particularly love. And it's the
Wonder
X-Men.
Woman.
Here we go. Oh, I wish. No, I don't. This.
It's mutants with powers, Omega for hours. Bitch, let's read some X-Men.
X-Men.
Oh, okay. So up first, we're talking about 3 books. And our first one is Moonstar number 5, the wrap up to Danny Moonstar's series.
This is how you do it. This was good.
Yeah.
It did have a little bit too much exposition here and there throughout this book. But for the most part, it had stakes. It had character development. It had
emotional
romance.
growth.
It had a realistic battle with like a fulfilling end. I think like even like the Colossus and Magic one, it kind of like, and I won. Now it's over and I won.
Yeah. After a
I
fight
feel like
that
this
just was
had
a
a
flat
good
fight.
This
one
had like they earned the win. Like she kind of had to, the fact that both of them were willing to sacrifice their lives to like save her parents. And I like that this guy that hated her in issue 1 is like, I'll die for you by issue 5. Oh, you know how I feel about that. Enemies to lovers. And then they fucking kissed.
Yeah. It was really weird that her partner's name was Kyan and then the villain's name was Chiron. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Was that is that a deliberate choice?
Chiron? He's a lower third?
He's a lower third. Can we shorten his title? It doesn't fit. Yeah, this was great. And I really liked it brought all of the aspects of Danny Moonstar together, her Valkyrie, her fear powers, her telepathy, her arrows. Like she kind of just utilized everything. She
used her fear powers.
Yeah.
So many comics are just having her shoot those stupid arrows, which she was doing in this, but she was using her fear powers. And it's like, thank you.
She's such an interesting power set in that she's got like telepathy, but it manifests in only these very niche, specific ways.
Yeah.
But she refers to herself as a telepath bunch in this book.
Later on, we're going to talk about Uncanny X-Men. And I feel like, was that Mutina's powers before? Because Mutina's powers sound like...
Mutina is
like Danny Moonstar's powers.
The fear.
It sounded like her, Danny Moonstar. So I'm like, don't you rip off Danny Moonstar's. Is she still Mirage? Is she still called Mirage?
I think she's called Moonstar because that's the name of the book.
Moonstar. Well, but I don't know if it's like Danny Moonstar, but
she went through all of her at the end, like all of her different names.
Yeah.
She's like bringing them all in. Like they're all me, But I think she's Moonstar.
Yeah.
They focused on that lovely name, like you're a protector from the dark.
Has Danny Moonstar ever had a non-New Mutants costume?
She had the Mutant Liberation Front where she had the mask, the full mask.
Oh, okay.
But then I think she
All
took
right.
the mask off, but kept the rest of the outfit for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a good book. And it's only
fun.
5
I do love
issues,
her.
so it's a good read. I recommend.
And she's a great character.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the conclusion to Killers from Space and Uncanny X-Men with number 32. Can I just say something?
Yeah.
This one made me cry in a coffee shop. I started.
Oh,
tearing
really?
up. Yeah.
Oh,
I
which
teared up
part?
in public. When Deathstream starts crying that Rogue and Gambit are leaving, I got a little misty-eyed.
I was getting angry because I'm like, they once they fix the thing, they'll come back. Like they're not leaving forever.
But that's when you realize you love somebody, and when they're going to be gone for a while, you're like, oh wait, I'm really sad. Especially like they're really leaning into Gambit and Rogue being these kids' parents, like real, like they're referring to them as like their children.
Yeah. And then just like the little kiss that he got after saving everybody. Like he basically Deathstream
he saved
killed
everybody.
the whole brood. He literally killed all of the brood.
He brought a zombie army out of the ground. He's amazing.
And then his little girlfriend kissed him, and he's like, oh, it was so cute.
So cute. And then they were given the title of the New Mutants. They're officially the New Mutants now. I love them.
Oh, I can't. Was Mutina in that?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. I do. That was what confused me, is when they were like, hey, you can like tap into people's fears and show it to them. And I'm like, so she's Danny Moonstar.
Yeah.
I was very I thought she like came in and out of shadows.
Right. Me too.
So I was very like, I don't remember, when did she use that power before? How did
Very strange.
So
I think that's just maybe, I mean, there's a method to Gail's madness. Like I think she's giving us pieces of what Mutina can do before we get the full story.
Yeah, we still haven't really seen her face yet either.
Oh my God, do you think she's ugly?
Know what I want? I want Mutina to be trans.
Oh.
Just to show those sons of bitches.
Just to show those fucking jerks. How about Dragon Gambit being like, I'm Wyvern. What?
I thought it was kind of like, uh-oh, now he's stuck like this. But then he's like, oh, I'm back. And I was like, oh, you can just turn back.
Oh, you're okay. Turn back. Mutina is not with them when they come out in their New Mutants costumes.
Okay. But that is fun. I do love that they're the New Mutants. We really, though, there is a blind spot in this whole Marvel universe, is that we really need to figure out, we really need to hand off these other students, aka Melee,
Bronze
and Axio and Bronze.
Can we kill them?
Here, I think Melee needs to die. We don't need another phaser. Axio and Bronze, something interesting can happen.
We can keep Bronze.
But I would not mind if, like, Edie from regular X-Men went to be with her boyfriend, and like maybe those two came, like, and then they joined and were written by Gail Simone.
Yeah.
Oh. And then we need someone else to
that's fucking, the New Mutants.
We need someone to fucking figure out. We need someone to figure out Kitty Pryde and Emma Frost, because
good God,
they are suffering. They are suffering.
Yeah, they deserve better. They deserve better. Oh, good God.
Oh, all sorry. Right. My light keeps flickering and it's driving me crazy.
Oh, it's fine. You look great. Listen, I want to talk about this next book. I haven't enjoyed a comic book this much in a really long time.
Girl, what's our favorite movie?
This is fucking Clue.
It's Clue. Hellfire Gala Clue. Hello.
The X-Men Hellfire Murder #1.
Good. This was so
and this is
good.
This is the guy who writes Wolverine. That's why I was so excited for this guy to take over Wolverine. Saladin Ahmed. He writes Wolverine now. But you know what else he wrote? He wrote that great fucking Image book, Image, boom, Abbott. That was the like 1970s black woman detective, like occult
yeah, you
demonologist
told me about
detective.
that. Yes.
And I talked about it a few times on the show. That was him. And he wrote the shit. This follows the genre to a fucking T. Like,
Not
when
only
all the-
that, every character is on point. Kitty is acting like Kitty. Emma's acting like Emma. Jubilee's acting like Jubilee. The Cyclops, Psylocke, we're here to actually fucking murder people.
Come on.
It was so.
But to make
it's
it think like they were talking about finally fucking again, you're like, oh my God, they're bringing this back. And then no, they're talking about killing somebody. Oh.
Yes. But not only that, but then he also mentions, she's like, oh, you can dance. He's like, yeah, Emma made me. So it's even bringing back his former relationships with her. She fucks Namor. And then when Kitty's like, oh, go girl. Like,
what a moment. But also like that to me, when Emma was like lust and like wanted to fuck Namor, I was like, this feels like someone who doesn't know Emma Frost that well writing Emma Frost. But then for it to come out in the last page.
It was all a ruse. It was all a ruse. She fucked Namor so that she could kill Shaw behind everyone's
so that she had a fucking alibi. Like, I gotta tell you, that last page reveal, I fucking screamed.
So
that was
good.
So
the fact that Wolverine shows up and she's like, well, Wolverine wants a drink, I have to get it. And she's like, what's in? He's like, bitch, I know you killed him. And she's like, what are you going to do about it? He's like, cheers.
Nothing.
Like, it's like, he's like, I'll give a fuck.
She's like, in that case, I'll have a second round.
And that's where I like, there's characters like Storm, Cyclops, Emma, I would say even Kitty at this point, because she's killed some people. Psylocke, like they and Wolverine, they know when to kill.
Yeah.
But they have to pretend in front of people like Jubilee and Nightcrawler. I would never. But they all know, like, there's sometimes you save more people if you kill the bad guy.
Yeah.
The only time that didn't make any sense, which I still think is one of the worst Chris Claremont plot points, is when Wolverine stabbed Rachel Summers so that she wouldn't kill Selene.
Right.
Made zero sense.
Fucking kill Selene.
This person that's killed thousands of people, I'm going to kill you so she can live.
Millennium. Right.
Huh?
Right.
But anyway, this book gets it. I didn't realize it was a one-off. And suddenly I was like, oh, it's still because I guess if you bought it, did you buy a paper version of it?
No.
Okay, so if a paper version, you would be like, "Oh, this bitch is thick," but it just kept on going, and I'm like, "Oh, this keeps on going. Oh, it's gonna finish."
It's such a good feeling. But even like when, first of all, Wolverine and Jubilee being the detectives, that's incredible. Wolverine like happening upon Toad, and so like that's where the real fucking great, like, no, all of it before it is great. But when they do the Toad reveal and like, nope, it's not him. There's a layer back. It's Mystique and a new Brotherhood.
It's Mystique and Destiny and Lady Mastermind.
Gave you clues. With Kitty dancing with Hot Stranger and that turning out to be Lady Mastermind. It was Lady Mastermind.
Oh, it was Lady Mastermind.
Yes. I checked the outfits. I was like, is it her? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is Lady Mastermind bi or a lesbian?
It looks like it.
Kitty Pryde is a hoe.
She's a hoe. I love it. Her and Bobby.
She's a horn dog.
That's why her and Bobby were close, because they're both little queer sluts.
Because I'll tell you this, the fact that she was getting dicked down by Colossus and then she's like, did that, had the hottest guy, time for some pussy.
Time for some pussy.
Can't beat that. I think that's the lost lesbian. There's some lesbians that are lesbians because they're lesbians, and there's some lesbians it's because you fuck the hottest guy in the world and there's nowhere else to go. You can't fuck another guy again, so you have to become a lesbian.
That's right. Yeah, this book. I can't say enough good things about it. I really can't.
Yeah,
it's
and
so
the
incredible.
fact that it was the one guy kind of plotted it, but it was written by Gail Simone and all of those. Like, it's written by a whole bunch of people.
Yes, it's all the writers. together.
It's
which is
all of the
crazy.
writers took it, and it didn't feel like it. It didn't
It's
feel
really tight.
like I think they all wrote it, and then what's his name? What's the writer's name who wrote it?
Saladin Ahmed.
Ahmed.
He,
I think he probably
architected
took it and was
Yeah.
like, let's fuse it all together. This
Or he probably was
shit,
like,
I'm like,
need
you
you
need
to
to be doing more of this shit. You need to take United X-Men and you need to set it on fire.
Who wrote the last scene? It was him. Yeah, Saladin Ahmed. Oh God. Fucking last scene. I'm so it took you back to, I called it on Threads, like this was a layered one-page story. This was one of the best one-page stories I've ever fucking seen, because there's so much history between these two characters that they never acknowledge. Like when she's like, all the years I've known you, you've never invited me out. Like, yeah, I could totally see that. And they have known each other for a long time. And so she was like, yeah, of course I'm going to come. Like, the relationship is
She also says, of course I'm going to come, because she knows.
And she
that
knows.
He knows. She
Yeah.
knows he knows. So she's there like, how are we going to play this? And then
Yep.
he's like, cheers. She's like, okay. But I think she showed up because she kind of knows, like, I know you're not going to give a shit. Because I also like that Wolverine, when Mystique told her reasonings, Wolverine was like, you know what?
Makes sense
Sounds
to me.
good. And even Destiny's like, when we tell you, I know you're not going to do anything. And so he's like, okay. But then he had to tell Jubilee. And then Jubilee is like, you're not telling me something. And he's like, you don't want me to tell you.
Yeah.
And then she kind of was like, all right.
All right.
Ah, so good.
Oh, man.
Also, I liked that regular like White Betsy was there as well.
Yeah, me too. And she had a line.
Yeah, she had a few
They
lines.
gave her a speaking. They gave her a speaking part. It was great.
Yeah, I think it does look like with this Maximum X-Men, they're like, oh, we need to bring back Betsy Braddock. I also would love Megan and her kid and Brian and Jamie and all them to come back too.
Well, I can see them putting Betsy on a team that's supposed to be like the public superhero team, like the Avengers, because she was Captain Britain, which was a very public golden age superhero. So she probably built a lot of like trustworthy brand equity as Captain Britain.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great addition. All right, we did it, kids.
We did. This was a good week for
This was
comics.
a good week. This was a good week. When we do our year-end show, Hellfire Murder is going to be across the board, winning my categories.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one to beat. But who knows? That Maximum X-Men might really... That's going to come out in December, right when our awards come out. Also, is our next... Will we have seen Spider-Man by our next episode?
Yes, so the plan is we record Sunday night. I will see that movie at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Okay,
and then
I need to
come
figure out
home,
when I'm going to watch this
and then
shit.
we will record, because I'm going to Fire Island Wednesday through Sunday morning.
Okay.
Guess what? There's none of movie theater,
television,
anything.
Oh, movie theaters. All right. Well, guys, thank you for listening. We love the X-Men, and the reason I have a hunger for the X-Men and I have a hunger for cock, and it's related.
Okay.
Because the thing is that if you read comics, well, then that makes you queer.
Bye.
Bye.
Shazam.